about Celestina, a very specific person on the day of her non-wedding wedding day. And it's about all of the anxieties and excitements that she has leading up to this moment and that will come after. So it's a movie that takes place on the day of a wedding, but it's not really about the wedding itself.
I play Celestina, and it is her non-wedding wedding weekend. It's really just honestly a party. She wants to just celebrate this commitment to a person that she loves, and everyone is trying to make it what she doesn't want it to be, and she's tackling also what in the movie there's kind of an implication that we're somewhere near the end of the world, but I think we all feel that way now. So who knows when it takes place, but she really feels that. And even if it's not the end of the world, it kind of feels like the end, possibly the end of her world. We don't know. That's really terrifying. But yeah, she's just an anxious cat person. Cat. What the fuck? I've never said that in my life. Am I Leon? Cat. Don't know why I said that. Sorry.
I play Sabrina. I play Sabrina. She is close friends with Celestina, but it's obvious that they've had some separation and they have also gone through some trauma together. So she comes to the wedding, the not wedding, and she's her usual big ass, loud ass self. And she decides, like, on that day to air out grievances with her friend. Like, on her happiest day ever, she's like, bitch, remember when you sucked? So that's a little about Sabrina. And yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I play River, Celestina's soon-to-be husband, and the film captures like all the chaos like leading up to the the marriage, and River is kind of like this calming, peaceful, energy, for Celestina.
Everybody's telling her this is what a wedding is supposed to be, this is what it's supposed to feel like, what it's supposed to look like, what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to feel. And I think she just wants it to be none of those things. She just wants to experience it exactly as she is. And that's difficult because I think weddings are really for other people. They're not, like we say that they're for the bride and the groom or the bride and the bride, whatever. They're for the people getting married, but they're not. They're for everybody else. And so it's dealing with the weight of everyone's expectations for your wedding. And at the same time, she's dealing with the weight of everyone's expectations for her and her life at large. And so she's making a lot of choices that go against those expectations. Melancholia was a big one, Lars von Trier. Romeo and Juliet by Baz Luhrmann was another one. Daughters of the Dust by Julie Dash. What were other ones? Oh God, no, I can't remember anything. Those were three big ones. Definitely Melancholia. I was watching Melancholia, I felt like that was a film that was about a wedding, but from the perspective of the bride in a way that I didn't usually see. I feel like usually wedding movies are about weddings as we expect the bride to feel that day, as opposed to how she may actually be feeling.
It's pretty crazy because I turned it down like a few times because life is always a whirlwind, and at that time I was so busy with the music thing, but
You make music? The little music thing?
Something little light, but Tarisha was like, yo, you don't even have to audition, and so like that's yeah, so I saw the mood board of it, and it had this kind of psychedelic feel to it, and yeah, it's it just seemed like a just like a fresh story and vibe, and wanted to be a part of it.
Actually, yeah, that is part of it. I think that it's really in part a movie about how, particularly for young women, there's this expectation that like the person that you marry is this like the most important person in your world, your big love, like your most important relationship. And I think in actuality, it's just like that's just setting yourself up for failure. And I think actually that all of these different relationships that you can have, the one Celestina has with Cookie, the one she has with Sabrina, with her friends, with her mother, like they're all so important and so formative to who she is as a person. And so in a way, River gets to be, he's just like a great guy. He doesn't have to be this big thing that she latches her identity onto. So I hope that part of what people take away from it is that you have a lot of great loves in your life, and they're not always romantic love, and they're just as important as that romantic love that you have.